Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at 5 potential starting quarterbacks for the Patriots in 2021. So at number 5, it's Cam Newton. And I think the reason why I have Cam Newton is that I just feel like they might just get stuck and they might just have to sign Cam Newton. Because I don't think there's any team that necessarily wants Cam Newton. I think his injury history and the way he played with New England, I think there are some reasons. Cam Newton doesn't have all the blame on how the Patriots played this season, but I think Bill Belichick, he was very patient and calm. I think whenever they asked if the backup Jared Stidham would he get a chance, there were a lot of questions for Bill Belichick after the games, and he time and time after again he used to say, Cam's our starter, and I think he was very patient with Cam. I think was there something in the background? Was there a deal that Cam, you try to do whatever you want this year? Also, maybe I can sign you back the next year, and let's see what he can do with real weapons. Maybe with that 15th pick that they have, maybe draft a receiver. I don't think maybe they could trade up, draft Devontae Smith, but I think a receiver is a thing that they need, and maybe get him the weapons. Maybe get Cam weapons and see how he plays then. They went 7-9 with basically no wide receiver help, and I think Cam, I wonder how he would do with receiver help. I think at least maybe a 10-win team could potentially make the playoffs. So I feel like Belichick might give him another chance, another go, but I think this is maybe very unlikely, because I think this is more likely than unlikely for me, because I don't think many teams want Cam because of his injury history, and there are not many teams that need a quarterback like Cam, and they're mostly trying to get younger, but I don't think they're going to get older by getting Cam Newton. So at number 5, I got Cam Newton. At number 4, I got Justin Fields, and I think the reason why I put Justin Fields a little lower on this list is because of the season that he had this year. He had a couple of bad games, and there was questions that he could be the number 1 quarterback, but right now we know that it's Trevor Lawrence, and maybe teams take Zach Wilson or Trey Lance over Justin Fields and he lands at the number 15 pick. But I think that's very unlikely, or the Patriots decide to trade up and get Justin Fields, which I don't think it's that possible, but I think this one, I don't think Justin Fields would really fit the system, but I think Bill Belichick might want to take a risk on this guy. Maybe, potentially. I mean, he took a huge risk on Cam Newton last season. It didn't play out as we wanted to, and I think, who knows, I think Justin Fields might be able to land in New England, and I just don't know if he'll fit the system. I personally don't think Justin Fields will not be good. I mean, Justin Fields, he's a good college quarterback, but I just don't know if he can participate in the NFL level. So I have him at number 4 on this list. At number 3, I got Deshaun Watson, and I think Deshaun Watson, I think almost every single team except, I bet, the Chiefs or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to have an opportunity at Deshaun Watson, because he's such an elite talent, and he's top, for me, I think he's a top 5 quarterback, and I think he just coming off this year, and I think he wants to get traded. He literally said, I want to get out of Houston, and I think Houston wants at least 3 first-rounders and maybe a star player, and New England doesn't have much talent to trade. Maybe that guy must be Stephon Gilmore, but they're looking at 3 first-rounders, and I think New England does have that draft capital, but not those many first-round picks. Maybe Nick Caserio and Bill Belichick can come up with a deal where they send players from both sides or something like that, some sort of trade like that. And I mean, I was never expecting Bill Belichick to trade for Cam, and I think he traded for Cam, and that didn't pan out. And I think Deshaun Watson will put them back in championship contention, because he's such an elite talent, and I think Josh McDaniels will have a lot of fun with Deshaun, and I think I think this would pan out if Deshaun wanted to come here. So at number 3, I got Deshaun Watson. At number 2, I got Mac Jones. Mac Jones, I think he'd be a great fit just because he's from Alabama, and he was just like Nick Saban and him have a really good connection with Bill Belichick, and I think he would really fit the Patriots system, like the Josh McDaniels system. I think he'd be able to learn it, I think, quite better than other quarterbacks. Like, I think he'll have a better offseason because he's from the draft, and they got Cam late in June, and I think they'll get this guy early, and I think he could be a potential franchise quarterback, which is what the Patriots need. They need the next Tom Brady, and I think this guy, he could do it, and I think he's gonna be there in the late first round or mid first round. New England, they have the number 15 pick, so they can draft him right there. They have to watch the other guys go: Justin Fields, Trey Lance, and Zach Wilson, and Trevor Lawrence go, and they could just wait, and Mac Jones will be there for them. So I think this would be a great move by the Patriots front office. So at number 2, I got Mac Jones. At number 1, I got Kyle Trask, and I think the reason why I have Kyle Trask here is because I think the Patriots, I just feel like they won't draft. I think potentially Mac Jones could go in the top 15, and they have the 15th pick, the Patriots. So they could just let the other quarterbacks fly and just draft Kyle Trask, and I think they do want a rookie quarterback this season. I think Kyle Trask would fit the system because he doesn't turn the ball over, which is a must-need in New England, and he can throw the ball, and he does have some athleticism, which is great, but not like Justin Fields' athleticism, or Trevor Lawrence, but he can still throw the ball very well, very accurate, and doesn't turn over the ball, which is so important if you're playing in New England. And I think he's got a great arm, and I think this would be a win-win for him and them. I just think he'll make it work. I don't think they'll necessarily maybe make the playoffs. I think they need to get him some weapons, but I think they can just set it. I think he could be their franchise quarterback if they draft Kyle Trask. So, which team should I do next that needs a quarterback? I'm thinking Colts or the Raiders or some other team. Put it in the comment section below. If you agree with if you guys have a different list that I did not come up with, put it in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.